It was a quiet Thursday night in New York City. Keanu Reeves, dressed in a black suit, stood at the curbside of a busy Manhattan street. He had just finished a late-night film shoot and decided to take a cab back to his hotel rather than calling his driver. The bright yellow of an approaching taxi caught his eye, and he flagged it down with a subtle wave. Sliding into the back seat, Keanu greeted the driver with his usual kindness. "Hey there. Hope your night's going well," he said. The driver, an older man in his 50s with a weary look, nodded politely. "It's all right, sir. Where to?" Keanu gave the address of his hotel and then leaned back, looking out of the window at the glowing city lights. But something about the man's tone caught his attention. "You sound tired," Keanu said after a moment. "Been driving all day?" The man sighed deeply, glancing at Keanu in the rearview mirror. "Yeah, it's been a long week. Doing double shifts just to make ends meet. My daughter's tuition is due and, well, it's tough." Keanu nodded thoughtfully, letting the man's words sink in. "What's her dream?" he asked. The driver hesitated, then smiled faintly. "She wants to be a doctor. Smart kid. Smarter than I ever was. But med school isn't cheap." Keanu could sense the pride in the man's voice, but also the weight of his struggle. They drove in silence for a while until they arrived at Keanu's hotel. As the car came to a stop, Keanu reached into his jacket pocket. "Wait here for a second," he said. The driver looked confused, but nodded. Keanu stepped out of the cab, walked into the hotel lobby, and returned a few minutes later holding an envelope. He handed it to the driver through the window. "What's this?" the man asked, his brow furrowed. "Just open it," Keanu said with a small smile. The driver tore open the envelope and gasped. Inside was a check for $50,000. He stared at it in disbelief, his hands trembling. "Sir, I can't accept this," he stammered. Keanu shook his head firmly. "You can, and you will. Consider it an investment in your daughter's future. The world needs good doctors, and you deserve a break." Tears welled up in the driver's eyes. "I don't know how to thank you," he whispered. Keanu placed a hand on the car door. "Just promise me one thing. When she becomes a doctor, tell her to pay it forward someday." The man nodded, unable to speak. Keanu gave him a reassuring smile before stepping away and disappearing into the hotel lobby. As the driver drove off into the night, the check still clutched in his hand, he felt a new sense of hope he hadn't known in years. One act of kindness had changed everything. And that brings us to the end of this story. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this heartwarming tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. See you next time.